father. Instead, she's coaching the young child, mentally messing him up, and we're going to see how she's manipulating him and turning him against his father. He's 6 years old. I'm assuming this evil type of behavior is how he got full physical and legal custody of the child in the first place. If you missed part 1, you can always check it out. The link is below. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yes, and what I'm going off of for that is I look to see it says, does he have ties in Georgia? Does he work here? And did the violence happen in Georgia? He absolutely has threatened me. I've received the threatening here.
But has he been to Georgia to threaten you?
And he also put a tracking device in RJ's bag that we had to get rid of.
And see, now she's just saying silly stuff, avoiding the question. The judge said, did he come to Georgia to threaten you? The answer is no. She won't say no, so now she's talking about he put a tracking device in RJ's bag. What do you mean he put a tracking device in his back? As if he implanted a chip into his son or something. She's saying what she's saying the way she's saying it for a reason, but it's not working. She's just looking more insane. Answer the direct questions, stop trying to deflect, then at least she won't seem like she's just all over the place.
RJ's he gave him an iPad and he was tracking our every move, which is how he knew exactly where we were February. So the violence, and when
you were in court on April the 21st, you were there, right? Yeah, were you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you heard this judge say all this, right?
Yes. But I knew that it was based on the judge. That mediator and private judge and Rashawn are friends. He pays the bill. And when I emailed to the night before that court, expressing that I believe that, the judge just wanted to, or the mediator, it's his job to give Rashawn his way, because he's the one that's footing the bill. And he's...
I can already tell the judge is getting tired of this.
Rashawn is just actively trying to save face because now the private court is how he can keep his history of abuse quiet. Once things came to public in Sacramento, that's when he began, things were in the media and the threats came harder and he was upset. He is trying to keep things in the private specter, which...
See how she can't even formulate a complete sentence? That means we know that you're lying. She can't even formulate a complete sentence, ladies. Shouts out to Pink Book Lessons, by the way. She can't formulate a complete sentence. You done ran from California to Georgia with this man's child after the judge has said, hey, he got the custody, you don't. He got the custody, you don't, so you decide to run to 3 or 4 different counties and shit to see if they was going to overturn what happened in California. Now he done put a tracker in the bag. He's doing all these sorts of things and threatening your soul and existence. And you're trying to use that to manipulate the game to get your way. But feminists, I want you to take a note. The justice system is getting tired of y'all being so manipulative and being brats and having y'all way even in family court. Let's continue.
Only happens in California, New York, and Nevada, where you can even have a private mediator make changes to your stipulation. But that's what he's trying to do because he wants to protect his brand. He wants to protect things like that. He doesn't want things to be able to be seen in the public specter of the court.
Saying California is one of the states where the mediation can be private. Okay, he's in California. And then why would he allow you to run his name, his brand, run it down in the dirt, all because you can no longer benefit from it? Yes, he has a contract with the NBA. We recently talked about all of this with all the shenanigans that Ja Morant is going through and his silly behavior. This is what modern women do. When they can't get what they want out of you, their goal is to take you down, destroy you, ruin your career, ruin your life, ruin everything.
But if there is allegations of abuse, it should not be covered up by any private court process. I'm never anything that I
I'm
have
just trying to get you back focused on what has happened in Georgia.
Okay, let's go to it. She say private court. He didn't want his shit messed out in the public. Who would want their stuff messed up in the public? So he went to a private hearing. Why not? He doesn't want it to be a media circus on social media. See, that's what modern women do. They want the social media to go ahead and get on their side and, you know what I'm saying, say all these things and validate them, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day. This is about the safety and well-being of a child. What the fuck is your opinion? Gonna feed my child? Is it gonna put clothes on my child? No. So guess what? I have a hearing. Shut the fuck up. Let's continue.
Yes. So what has happened in Georgia, and that's why I immediately contacted law enforcement here. If I was wrong, law enforcement, and I will comply. If I'm wrong right now, I will comply. All I'm doing is trying to protect RJ. So
But you're
Is
wrong.
anybody surprised?
But you're wrong because you done ran to 3 or 4 counties. They already gave custody to the dad. If I'm wrong, I would know. If you were no, you've been wrong. See, what you're trying to do is use that child as a weapon to continue to get money. You realize that this was over, the relationship is over with. So this is why men are even afraid to have kids nowadays. We're afraid to have kids nowadays because of bitches like this that use our child as a weapon. And like I said, from my personal reflection, my situation is my supposedly baby mama went to the grave and didn't tell me if that's my son or not. She went to the grave with the secret. I'll never know unless I go back down there and go through court and bullshit and actually have to physically search to see where this child is at. But I don't know what kind of manipulative shit has been put into that child's head if it does turn out to be mine, because it's already too late.